That's dude.
That's dude.
Hey, welcome to Lazyboys night.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, this is very clear.
Super clear.
Very light beer. This is the Taxman by Stalwart Brewery, which is in Carlton Place. And where do we get these?
I'm sorry. We'll talk about the design after.
Yeah, it's an octopus tentacles, but it's called Taxman. And I'm like, is it because it's grabbing everything?
Is that it?
I guess so.
So, dude actually went to the brewery and had a conversation with one of the owners, Adam. And one of the major things about this place is the fact that they have these little pies that you can purchase and eat on. You can eat there, right?
Beer and pie.
So, yeah, no, it's an awesome combo. There's no argument there.
That was not sarcasm. That was actual,
like an actual thing, and he raved about it. So we're going to be trying this out. I'm so very confused about, I guess, the Taxman.
Hey, he's grabbing everything.
Okay.
All right.
So, Adam, if you want to chime in, and in the notes at the bottom there, you want to put in a little comment, tell us why the
octopus.
Why the octopus? We need to know.
All right.
All right, let's try this out. Cheers.
Guys talking, saying anything, nothing new to say, talking anyway, start yammering, can't hear a thing, nothing I can do, so let's have one more brew, one more brew, let's have one more brew, one more brew. Stop talking, try listening, try anything, try whistling. There you go again, saying anything, nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew. Let's have one more brew. One more brew.
What kind of beer is this?
It's very light. Like, very, very light.
I would like to be able to guess it right off the bat. It's a blonde ale. Yeah, but there's a little something in there, folks.
Octopus.
Is it octopus? No, it's real. You know what? 100% summer beer.
This is totally a summer beer.
This is
the sun's beating down. You need something to cool down and refresh, but you don't want to get a little too woohoo because it's very light.
Yeah, Adam, I could have quite a few of these. Just do they have an outside patio?
What's the percentage on this thing?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I could have quite a few of these.
Yeah.
This is pretty good, actually.
This could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good job.
4.5%.
Good job, Stalwart Brewery.
Yeah, nice summer beer.
You know what? Summer is coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Right, they're prepping for it. They're ready for it. But yeah, for sure, this is awesome. I actually enjoy this quite a bit.
All right, thank you, dude. All right, and what's on the menu tonight?
Oh, tonight we're doing a Crappy Bowl of Mystery. What a world! What a world!
Okay. It makes no sense, but we do it anyway.
Yeah, it does.
Can I read this time?
You want to read this time?
Please.
Okay, you can go.
Wow, who mangled these? Jeez, they're not folded.
You don't
like
remember?
crushed.
There's a whole story behind this. When we had Lude was here in the studio audience, and he thought that the crappy bowl looked too empty.
Oh my god.
So he went in and just crumpled everything to make it look like we had more questions. That's the long. You got the long one.
Yeah. I don't have my glasses. I can make out all of it except for one word. So, all right. So read it, and I'll point out the word I can't make out. This is totally up our geek alley. It says, if you were given the opportunity to be in charge of the future Star Wars films, what would be your game plan? And that includes, is that say title? Title shows or full shows? What is that?
That includes TV shows.
Oh, it's a TV.
TV
that includes
shows.
TV shows.
Yeah, it's
from
a TV.
Dr. Greg O.
Dr. Greg O.
Dr. Greg O.
Oh!
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 All right, so if you were given the
Hickory
opportunity to judge
dickory
the future
dock.
Star Wars films, what would be your game plan? That includes TV shows.
Damn!
Oh,
That's an awesome question.
That is a difficult question.
So I'm gonna take that question as because we're talking about Disney Star Wars, obviously.
Yeah, well, Disney owns Star Wars now. They bought Lucasfilm a
Exactly.
long time ago.
So it's one of those situations where if you or you and I, depending on how you see the question, had the opportunity to head
Yep.
the department
Actually,
that
I have
takes
the perfect
care of
plan.
Star Wars.
I have the perfect plan that solves
Okay,
everything.
you want to go first and I'll go after,
Yeah.
or
I would simply hire Jon Favreau to direct everything.
and give him carte blanche?
Hey, Jon Favreau revived the Star Wars franchise with the Mandalorian series.
Season 1 only. People hated the other seasons. Yeah, go look at it. Where
I
they
enjoyed them.
No, you don't count, man. You're like no. It's the if you go
That hurts.
look. Yeah, but
hurts.
season 1 was huge of the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
After that, it tanked. Go look at the numbers. It had massive issues.
I still think Jon
Massive
Favreau
issues.
did. Was he involved
Yeah,
with the other?
John was no. He
Oh,
ended up
that's why.
getting his hands tied with the woke agenda that was happening throughout Disney.
So that's the problem. So give Jon Favreau free reign.
Actual artistic
Free reign.
range. That's the important part here.
And the man understand. See, there's a few people out there who have great vision. Kevin Feige, when he
and-
started Marvel and all this stuff, and Jon Favreau, by the way, directed the first Iron Man again, which launched the Marvel. I think
But they
give
need
Jon
to be
Favreau.
geeks.
Yeah, give Jon Favreau reign. You know who other geek would be good? Seth MacFarlane. Although he'd probably turn a little comedic, but still,
Yeah.
give Jon Favreau free reign to helm the Star Wars universe and watch the money come in.
See, the
That's
biggest,
my-
the
that's my
biggest
plan.
thing that's been happening with Star Wars and Disney at large, with the Marvel and everything else, is they're checking off all these boxes, right, of people that they should be hiring, but none of these people are geeks. None of these people respect the lore. None of these people respect the heritage behind it, the stories, everything else. What I would do, first thing, the Jon Favreau thing, awesome idea.
Thank you.
I love it. I love that idea. And my direction to him, because I do not have the experience or the technical background that he has to understand how to actually make a feature film or a TV show. But my direction to him would be, whatever's existed, find a way to breach that, so it still exists, not breach, a bridge. So whatever's been done so far, do what DC's done, what Marvel has done, find a way to create an alternate universe where this stuff has happened, but it's not the same as the mainstream we know. And revert back to the comic books and the books. Because that fan base, it still exists,
I
and
would
they're
tell
still
you,
hungry for that.
There's hundreds and hundreds of novels
It's
that
all
were
written
all
already.
thrown out when they did episode 7.
Exactly.
And that pissed me off to the point
Oh
where I
my
stopped reading the
God.
novels.
That's
I stopped
horrible,
because
'cause what's
it
the
annoyed
point?
me.
So what?
You had 30 years of
Yeah,
lore
exactly.
that was just thrown out
Yeah.
the window, and I was like, what? You just gave the middle finger to all your fans just for a movie.
Think about it. All of us that were, even when Star Wars was not in film, wasn't on TV, wasn't anywhere except you had a freaking VHS. Holy frick!
That's all he is.
Damn. No, but that's the only thing. That was the last version of it. After VHS,
Yeah.
it became books.
Yeah.
It was all books and comic books, and that's the only way you could get into the Star Wars universe. And you're going until they started episode 1, right? Until then, it was all about books and comic books, and there was so much built around the characters, and they actually
A rich heritage.
yeah. But think about how no one book could ever be written unless it actually fit within.
Oh yeah.
the
They
universe.
had this whole continuity
Yeah.
set up.
Everything had to
Somebody,
match up.
there was a master lore overlord who just
And Kevin
made sure.
Feige buys the whole freaking thing, and then brings in. Oh my God, dude! See if you could put the whole the Pandaverse South Park, right, with Catherine Kennedy, played by Cartman. Play that. That's what the whole thing was. Watch
I have
this.
not seen that, so I don't know what the.
Is there a problem, people?
No problem at all, Mrs. Kennedy.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
Yes, Miss Kennedy, some of the execs are just expressing that maybe...
Well, then maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Fuck Indiana Jones, put a chick in it and make her name it gay! Any diverse woman in it, make it lame!
But, Mrs. Kennedy, Bambi's a baby deer.
Fuck baby dear, put a chick in it, make her gay!
Linguine and clam sauce.
Excuse me, I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay?
Yes, the chef was a little confused what you meant by that.
It means put a chick in the linguine and make her fucking gay! And I want it lame!
Oh my God! Right? So, just put a chick in it, make her gay. That was the whole Disney version of it. And it's like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to cater to 10%, hoping that your 80 or 90% is going to follow you, that little gap. So what I'm telling you is that to fix this, that's an awesome freaking question, because you know what? Is if the new movies and the new TV shows did not respect the books, well then you have to turn around and go, you know what? This is the actual timeline.
Yeah.
We're going to flip it on you, and that's an alternate timeline.
7, 8, 9 is an alternate.
Exactly.
Now, the other thing is, what that means is, because I know part of the plan is to stray from the mainstream characters, which is basically Luke, Han, and Leia, to introduce you things, because those actors are either old or dead, and I get that. You can't really revisit them anymore without recasting. But here's the thing. These are the characters everybody grew up with. And I'd seen at one point, somebody had argued, and they put pictures. The guy who plays the what's his name? Stan Sebastian or Sebastian Stan? The Iron Soldier from Captain America. The Iron Soldier, Bucky.
Oh my God! Okay,
This guy
yeah, sorry.
Looks a lot like Mark Hamill, a younger
Oh my
Mark
God,
Hamill.
eh?
There's a picture of them side by side. Dude, see if you can find that picture. Picture them side by side. Cast him as roughly 40-year-old Luke Skywalker, because Mark Hamill is too old to play young Luke anymore.
Yeah.
But he'd be past Return of the Jedi age,
Yeah.
but well before Old Man Luke, and you can continue the series.
Oh my God! Think about Return of the Jedi. What happens? Everything
Yeah.
in the books after that.
Oh my
is
God!
Awesome
There's
stories.
so many great
so
stories.
Much, so
And you can
much.
cast-
With Mary
there's this-
Jade, man. The whole thing.
Yeah,
with her.
the whole thing. And there's this
Holy frick.
other actor who, and I'm surprised they didn't cast him when they did the Han Solo story, but there's this other actor who totally looks like Harrison
The whole
Ford.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh,
is
Thrawn
like
is huge.
the
You
way
can
they
totally
play
do
it in Ahsoka is garbage, man. He's like this guy that's retired and decrepit and not willing to...
I didn't even watch this.
Oh my
because of
God,
that.
don't do it. If you've seen, no. So, here's the game plan, folks. Dude and I are going to Hollywood.
We're
Right?
hiring Jon Favreau.
So,
We're going back to basics
the three of
with
us
the
are going
lore
back to
that
basics.
exists.
Exactly. And we're not going to be ticking off any boxes. We're not going to be trying to pander to anybody. What we're going to do is good stories with good character development, and just enjoy making films
For the fans.
sake of entertainment.
Yes.
For the fans, and being artistic, because art, if you start having to check off some boxes, you're not creating art anymore. Art has to flow out. The story has to flow out. The characters have to flow out. freaking character development has to be natural. Your characters have to go through things so you can actually feel. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, if they're going through things and you can actually go through the story with them, you will join them. It doesn't matter who it is, but it has to be written appropriately. The big thing that's happening right now with the whole, everything that's going on in Hollywood is these new young writers have what to go on? They only have our stories from our generation to go off of. They don't even have their own. So they're trying to recreate stuff that they went through to adapt it to today's situations. Don't do that. Don't, if you want something to last for 100 years, don't make it today. Make a good story, good character development, and go based on the lore that already exists. Those are amazing. If you take the time, not all of you, but some of you that are interested in actual Star Wars, there's books out there that were created, like we were telling you at the beginning.
Hundreds of novels.
Oh my God.
And they all
And
fit
they're
specifically in a timeline.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Grand Admiral Thrawn series,
Yeah.
Heir to the Empire, I think
Yeah,
it was called.
exactly, yes.
Was originally, it felt like episodes 7, 8, and 9, what it should have been.
Yeah.
And it was just jaw-dropping. And
Yeah.
you're like, here's a new villain who was worthy.
The introduced new characters were awesome.
But still, while tying into the classic characters
Yeah.
you loved, and they made it freaking work.
Yeah.
And I miss that.
Yep. Same.
I miss that. Anyways,
So,
that's our solution.
A fantastic question.
Thank you, Dr.
So-
O.
Hollywood,
Pay attention.
right? Disney, if you want to reboot the whole thing and do it right, we
Hire
can
us
fix
as
it.
consultants
We can 100%.
and let us hire Jon Favreau.
I can guarantee you we can fix it. That's what we do. We fix Hollywood. All you have to do is listen to us. You know, you'll get it right one day when you hire us.
But before you do that, subscribe
Oh my God, do that. Yes.
and then like and share.
For sure.
All right.
Don't forget to do that. That sharing is caring, right? So we want to know how much you enjoy what we do. Show us. We'll know, and we'll give you more. That's how it works. So
Oh.
thanks for coming by.
One last thing.
What?
Pretend Jar Jar Binks never existed.
Well, there's ways to even fix that. I can fix Jar Jar. I
You
promise
really?
You.
Oh
I
my
can
God.
Fix Jar Jar.
If you can fix Jar Jar.
Yeah. I have the knowledge, and I have the talent, and I have the imagination. I can fix it. Hollywood, Disney specifically, call us. We'll fix you guys. You'll stop losing $1 billion a year if you bring Dude and Dude.
Is it that much?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They lost a lot. So we're here for you. We want to see you succeed. We don't like seeing this happen. We don't. We're not enjoying this right now. Trust me. We're not. We're
All right.
We're gonna help
We're
you.
rambling on.
We're gonna help you.
See you next Thursday.
We're gonna help you. Cheers. See you next time.